we have seen the basic or introduction of GenAI and how you can use it with your data analytics or data analysis, how you can use GenAI. So that we have seen. Now today's session we are going to talk about or discuss about prompting.
Okay.
So today, basically, we are going to discuss about prompting. Okay. So now, what is prompting? Prompting or prompt? Prompt is nothing but the way you are giving the instruction to the AI. Okay. So it is obviously in English and different vernacular language also. People are now developing the prompt, but that is different. But we will use English. Okay. So in English language, how we talk, the similar way we have to talk to AI. Okay. And there's a difference between prompting and writing something in and searching something in Google. Okay. Generally in Google, we don't give a lot of instructions. We don't give the context. But in prompting, we will give the instruction, we will give the context to AI because AI is like a child. It will behave the way you will talk. Okay. So the more you will make it understand, see, if you know, I mean, if you have dealt with child, what they do, I mean, they will not be able to understand in one, maybe, suppose you ask to do something, give an instruction, they will not be able to understand at first. They're all into different world, right? Child are always playing and they're into different world. So to make them understand, you have to maybe repeat twice, thrice with some example. Okay. Similarly, we are going to deal with AI. If you give, very less instruction in the prompt, it will also give you the same kind of result. It will definitely not give you the exact result what you are thinking through. I mean, whatever you thought your desired output will not be given if your prompt is incorrect or vague or not sufficient. Okay. So we have different kinds of prompt basically. Okay. So before that, what is the most good way? I mean, prompt is a speculation, not a suggestion. Okay. It is not a kind of suggestion, but you are actually writing something and asking in detail. Okay. So basically, different types of prompt we have. That example we'll see what are the different types of prompt. But let's understand first the prompt. What is prompt? PROMPT. Okay. So prompt has this PROMPT six component. Correct. P means purpose. R for role. O for output. M for must have. P for again persona. And last T is tone. So if you follow these six things, you will make a beautiful prompt. Okay. So what are these six things? First is purpose. So you have to declare to the GenAI that what is your purpose? What is actually you are going to do? What is that you want? Okay. You being a data analyst, if you are analyzing some data, when you upload the Excel file or you are trying to find out a code, probably Python code or SQL query from GenAI, you will first declare the purpose. That what is that you want? Suppose you want a SQL query for creating a table. So what you will write? You will write, I have this data in my database, which is in MySQL or MySQL or Oracle, okay, or maybe it is in PostgreSQL, and I want to create a table out of it. Tell me what is that? How do I create a table? Or give me the correct SQL query to create the table. So that is the purpose you have declared. Now the role. So you have to tell the AI that you play this role. Okay. Suppose I as a trainer, if I want to search something about data analytics and to teach you guys, maybe. So what I will write? I will write that please think yourself as a best teacher in the world. Okay. Please think yourself as a best teacher in the world and give me this something. Okay. So what you are telling actually, you are first you are giving the purpose. Second, you are giving the assigning the role. What is that it is going to play? How can he think? Okay. And then the output. Maybe you want something in a bullet point. Maybe you want a summary. So basically, data analyst, maybe you as a data analyst, you can think of, I am giving this Excel sheet, give me the summary of the report. Okay. So that is the output format. You can change according to your choice whatever you want. Okay. So what you want, what the role the AI should play, and now what is that the output format you want? Maybe if I suppose I as a project manager, if I generate one project charter, okay, project charter is a document where we store all the information about the project. Okay, it's a kind of book. So whenever the project manager work on a project, he will refer that project charter. So I will ask AI to develop a charter. Okay, so I will ask him that you please develop the charter. If I don't tell him what is the output format I want, it will give you whatever he wants. I mean, whatever AI wants. So you have to basically give the proper role, give the proper output, how you want. Maybe you want only 5 bullet points. Maybe you want only 1 bullet point. Maybe you want only one single sentence. Maybe you want AI to write a email for you, a professional email. Okay. So those are the format you have to define. And then the list of requirements or constraints. Like example is include 3 example and keep it under 150 words. So suppose you as a data analyst, you are trying to define a story from the report, from the summary. So you will write that I will present this in a PPT format. Please give me 5 bullet points, 5 important bullet points, and keep your output under 150 words. Okay, and then comes the persona. Okay, persona is nothing but you are giving the reference. So sometimes what happens, we have to give some example to the AI. Okay, or the style. I want it in this. You being an artist, you are an artist like Pablo Picasso. Draw a art of a village. So that persona you have to give. Okay, and last is the tone. Tone is like you want to email in professional tone. You want to email in formal tone. You want a business letter. You are disappointed. Suppose you purchase something from Amazon and you are very disappointed about the service. So you will tell that I want to write a disappointment letter to Amazon. So that tone they will use. Okay. Obviously, you will not use any abusive language. AI will not allow you. Okay. But you can different change your tone. So these are the 6 things. If you remember, you have to give a purpose. You have to give a role. You need to define the output, how you want the output, what are the things it should include, must have, means what are the things it should include, and that reference, example, and last is the tone. So can you guys remember this prompt? P for purpose, R for role, O for output, M for must have, P for persona, reference or example, and T for tone. If you remember these 6 things, you will write a good prompt. Now, you may ask me, sir, do I need to follow a sequence? No. The answer is no. You can write it in anything. I mean, you need not to start with purpose. You need not to start with role. Anything you can start with. And another thing, each and every prompt will not contain all these 6. That depends on the situation. Suppose you want to ask only about what is the capital of France. Do you need to give any role for that? No. Do you need to give any output format? No. Do you need to tell AI that you play this persona, you play like a best consultant and give me this answer? What is the capital of France? Do you require that? No. Do you need the tone? No. So then what is required in this? Only purpose. You want to know the capital of France. That's it. So your prompt can contain all these 6. Your prompt can contain 1 or 2 or 3, 4, and you need not to maintain the sequence also. But when you want the AI to do a big data analysis, or maybe define a summary or generate a dashboard, you will be having a lot of requirements, right? That this that I want in my dashboard. So all these things you have to define. All these things you have to tell. Otherwise, AI will give you incorrect input. Okay, understood? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So we have different type of prompting. Okay, the first type of prompting is called zero sort prompting. Zero means zero. So here actually you are not giving any example. So what kind of prompt will come under zero sort prompting? Like a simple one. Classify these feedback as positive, negative, and neutral. Are you giving any example for this? Suppose you want to give feedback to Zomato or Swiggy for your food delivery. So either you will give positive, negative, or neutral kind of response or feedback. Correct? So here you are not going to use any kind of example. So that will be your zero shot prompting. There you are not using any example. Now come one shot prompting. In one shot prompting, you are going to tell some example. What is that example? One example, maybe. Okay. And how we will write the prompt? That input plus cost plus input plus 15%, cost plus 22%, output will be margin pressure. Now input revenue flat, cost minus 10, output what? So actually you are giving some example. Okay. You are asking AI to find out when the revenue plus 15% and cost plus 22%, my output is margin pressure. Means I have a problem in my margin, sales margin. So if I do something like input, I'm giving that revenue flat, okay, cost is minus 10%, what will be my output? So you are actually giving him some example. I'll give another example. Like you are asking to solve a mathematics problem. So you are telling that 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Now tell me what is the addition of 6 plus 2. So you are basically giving an example. So it will clearly understand that you want some addition. Okay. So when you are giving one example in your input, it will be called as one shot. Then there are few shot prompts. Okay. Few shot prompting is very obviously some example, two or three, some example you will give. Okay. Like suppose you are generating a leadership or executive level reporting, and you from the last when there was a review, you know that, I mean, you have seen that your leadership team, they don't want to see only the sales figure. Maybe they want to see the revenue figure, they want to see the margin, they want to see something called EBITDA. So now you are giving the example to GenAI or to tool ChatGPT or Claude that I want a report, executive level report, where I have seen in last time that my manager or my senior leadership team, they wanted this along with the sales figure. So you are actually giving a lot of examples. Now you prepare or develop the report according to whatever I told you. Okay. So you are giving a lot of examples. That is called your few short prompt. So zero short prompting with no example. One short prompting with one, two short or three short, all will come under few short. There you can give one or two, three examples.